States or Europe and China. The standards are put in place by the company who's having the product made. So if there were, and I don't want to bring this up about the toy business, but a lot of the issues with some of the toys that were being made in China, they were making toys to the specifications that the United States designers and companies were having made. So even though the product, everybody blamed the Chinese manufacturing, the shortcuts were made here in the United States. They wanted to take quality out of the price. So to do that, you use inferior materials, but they don't make that decision by themselves. That is passed along from upper management somewhere. They make those decisions to cut costs. We don't do that. Our material is very expensive. Our process is very labor-intensive. We have a system set up to measure the material that we use, so we know that every piece of Xtrema is going to be made according to our specifications. We have our people in the factory. We go through 4 or 5 different levels of inspecting when a product is made, and if there's any air bubbles or impurities, that is pulled off the line, and if it can't be fixed, then we start over. I mean, that's one of the benefits of making products out of our clay material very early in the production process. You can pull that product, and you don't have to continue with the other 15 or 16 days. So it is a standard that we set, that we adhere to over there, and with our people, to make sure that when that product is packaged, it meets our specifications. And then even before our product is packed, we have it tested. People say, well, why do you test your product in China as opposed to testing it in the United States? Because if we wait and test our product for lead and cadmium and all the heavy metals, if we wait until it gets to the United States, we've spent all that time, energy, and effort to manufacture a product to ship it all the way to the United States. So we test that product for lead and cadmium under California Prop 65 and FDA lead and cadmium, because those are the two metals that really puts the biggest scare in consumers here in the United States when it comes to any type of dinnerware, any type of housewares products, any type of toy product or baby product. It's got to pass California Prop 65, which is the most strict lead and cadmium test anywhere in the world. So all of our product test and has always met those standards, and we're the only company that will keep those records in-house and make them available to consumers, and then we do publish those on our website. So we're constantly testing our products for lead and cadmium and also for heavy metals. And not only do we post our test results, but we also put our competitors. And that information can be secured by looking at our website. You can see how we stack up against some of the metal cookware manufacturers as far as leaching heavy metal.
What is PyroCeram?
PyroCeram is a trade name. It's a glass ceramic patented material that was invented by Corning in the 60s. It was for the space technology. It was they made it for the outside surface of these missiles, nose cones. As the rocket would enter the Earth, it would actually reflect the heat, and from that they came up with the idea to make Corningware, and that's exactly how that product came to be. It was a scientific product that they brought into housewares. Our product is a housewares product, and we're not really going towards the scientific end. I mean, that people have asked us about that, but we're really most interested in what our product will do for the whole cooking experience.
Is it true that there is thermoplastic even in glassware today, that you have to look?
Well, I don't know if there's. I really am not aware of the thermoplastic in glassware. That would be something I have not heard of yet. That doesn't mean that's not the case, but I know Corning is making bendable glass. So if that is thermoplastic in the glass, and that's what's making it bendable, I know that's a product that they're looking at. I think in the next 3 or 4 years, you will actually see from Corning will be bendable glass, which will be absolutely revolutionary. That will be absolutely phenomenal if they can make that happen.
What are some of your challenges as a pioneer and leader in your particular field and focus?
I think it's getting the word out. I think we're it's like David against Goliath here. We are such a small, insignificant player when it comes to cookware. We really are. In the days of Corning, now Corning was a very big powerhouse, and they would do hundreds of millions of dollars in ceramic cookware. But we don't. We're not. We don't have the financial power of a company like Corning when they were making their Corel, their Pyrex, and their Corningware. So we're very, very small. We're a company that has no debt. We don't overextend ourselves. We rather grow organically ourselves internally, and we just think that'll give us a solid foundation, and it'll make us more depend upon each other. We won't have to make foolish decisions based on finances or just growing for the sake of growing. So we think our biggest challenge is getting the word out for people to understand the benefits of ceramic, and I think the more companies that embrace ceramic cooking, it's just that same philosophy. You put a McDonald's on one side of the street and you have a Burger King, and both businesses thrive. There's not a lot of companies out there making ceramic cookware, so if there's high quality competition for us, then that'll only make us better. So right now our biggest competition is just obstacle is getting people to understand the benefits of ceramic. And the most difficult part of that is people always say, well, ceramics can break. And I said, absolutely, dinnerware can break, your Waterford crystal can break. But, I've been cooking with ceramics since 1978, and I've only broken one or two pieces of Corningware in all those years, and I've never broken a piece of Xtrema. That's not to say that it can't be, if you drop it will break. We understand that. But we believe that when you change the paradigm of cooking, where you don't bang your pot and you don't clank it, and you treat that pot like you would, your dinnerware or anything else that you really treasure, you're going to be more careful. And once you learn that, then the benefits far exceed the durability factor. I mean, it's just not. We'll never be able to make unbreakable ceramic cookware. At least I could say we don't have that right at our fingertips. Someday we hope that we can venture in that direction, but the material that you use to make ceramic, it gives you the thermal properties, really prevents it from being durable. The more durable you get, then you lose the thermal properties. So we're trying the thin line where you get from cooking, enhancing cooking, to just being durable like Corningware. And we rather be more of a cooking vessel than something that's durable, because that's what you get with metal cookware.
I have a feeling that the demand for your products are going to overtake your supply.
That would be, I would say, please have the consumers challenge us on that, because we have a factory that it would be really hard-pressed for us to not be able to keep up with the supply. I mean,
I don't think on a manufacturing level that would be a problem. It's how many will you have available, like in the U.S., to sell at one time. Like I noticed that the wok's not available until November because, you don't have it in stock. So that kind of a thing. More like having things in stock because people want it. That's because we are growing faster than we thought we would. So we are making some changes. For instance, that wok that you mentioned was an item that exceeded our wildest dreams, and it is just our business. We seem to be taking off faster than we thought, and it's being on a show like yours obviously will make a huge difference, and because the people that listen to you or people that want to make a difference, they're looking for something different. Then they're highly educated. They do a lot of reading, investigative work. They're people, I call them change agents, and that's the people that are attracted to our cookware are always looking for new challenges, adventurous. They just want to just keep pushing and pushing, and that's what we're most excited about. They're not complacent, and that's why we're excited about launching our product here in the United States, because I think the most sophisticated customer for ceramics is in the United States. Even though the Asian population, they cook with ceramics,
they don't understand, having tried